Great stories begin with great hooks that pull you into their worlds, make you care about the characters, and set up interesting conflicts. That's exactly what A Space for the Unbound's opening does. I jumped into this fantastic pixel art adventure game on a whim, having heard good things about it but not really knowing what kind of experience I was getting into. Within 30 minutes of hitting new game, I was captivated by the charming blend of mystery, magic, and believable character drama. It begins with a teenage boy named Atma and a younger girl named Nirmala. Their dynamic is immediately wholesome. He's enthusiastic and supportive of his bright, artistic friend. She's creating her own fairy tale, and he is her co-writer. But Nirmala is struggling to come up with the right ending, so she entrusts Atma with a magic book that bestows him the power to dive into people's hearts. Is there anything cooler in video games than entering someone's heart to resolve their inner conflict? I don't think so. A Space for the Unbound is off to a strong start. Within Nirmala's heart, we discover the source of her writer's block, fear. She's never finished anything before. Furthermore, what you write is a reflection of yourself, and she's afraid of being judged, mocked, scorned. Atma proceeds to the depths of her heart and recovers the ending she's been hiding. Back in the real world, they give a name to what he just did. It's called a space dive. Now that she has the courage to bring her ending to life, Nirmala's ready to put the finishing touch on her tale. She just needs one more thing, her magic wand. It's at home, but she's reluctant to go fetch it herself, mentioning something about her father, so Atma agrees to go grab it. A leisurely walk through town gives us some space to soak up the vibes. A Space for the Unbound doesn't tell you where it takes place, it shows you. We're in Indonesia during the 90s. I've never been to Indonesia in a video game or in real life, so I can't say how authentic this portrayal is. But to an outsider like me, it feels convincing. We pass a street vendor selling cimol. I looked this up and it's a snack made with fried tapioca dough. Yum. Then meet a construction worker blasting some sweet krongchong music. Apologies, by the way, to any Indonesian people who may watch this. I did look up how to pronounce these words, but I definitely don't have the accent down. In any case, this is a unique setting for a game, so it's fun to explore and get a taste of the local culture. And if you like cats, this game is a must-play because they are everywhere. Not only can you pet each and every one of them, but you also get to name them. It's delightful. At Nirmala's house, we overhear a conversation between her mother and a neighbor. Apparently her father has been under stress and he's taking it out on her, so Nirmala spends a lot of time in her room with the door locked. We sneak in and secure the magic wand. Atma comments to himself about how wonderfully imaginative his friend is, but suddenly her father bangs on the door, screaming insults. It's a heartbreaking but illuminating look into this girl's life. We've only known Nirmala for a few minutes, but you'd have to be a monster not to feel for her. Seeing this wildly creative girl berated by a bitter, angry adult is awful. As we get out of there, rain starts pouring down. A voice calls out for help and we follow it to the river, where our fears are confirmed. Our friend has fallen in. Neither Nirmala nor Atma are strong swimmers, but he dives in after her. Fighting against the surging waters, he's dragged under and drowns. On top of the distress of witnessing Nirmala's verbally abusive father, taking in the ambiance of small-town Indonesia, and grasping the concept of space diving, that's an intense intro. But we're not done yet, because Atma doesn't drown at all. He wakes up in a classroom. Sitting in front of him is Raya, his girlfriend, so he tells her about his strange experience. She's not too concerned, it was only a dream after all, although it is a bit weird that Atma's memories are foggy. Before we can dwell on that point, their teacher interrupts to remind them about their future plan consultation. Atma and Raya are seniors in high school, preparing to take the next big step in their lives. I love how this scene captures the mixed emotions of this stage in life. You're excited about the possibilities of the future, but also confused and scared about leaving your comfort zone and going out into the world. That uncertainty can leave you feeling helpless. Raya says it feels like when high school ends, the whole world might go with it. I mean, it's a bit dramatic, but relatable. She's a model student, but the anxiety of it all is too much, so Raya decides to blow off her meeting. Instead, she and Atma settle in to make a bucket list. Nothing crazy, just some fun things they want to do. Eat cake, get a pet cat, beat the high score in Atma's favorite arcade game. As long as they get to do it all together, they're happy. With just one conversation, A Space for the Unbound builds an endearing relationship that we're rooting for. The way Raya gently teases the somewhat dopey Atma is super cute. If the rest of the game was just hanging out with them as they check the items off their list, I'd be down for that. But of course, there's so much more than that to come. Eager to get to it, they sneak out of school, and the adventure begins. There's no blueprint for the perfect opening. Bloodborne hooks you with its wet, bloody, gothic horror atmosphere and aggressive challenge. God of War promises complex character dynamics, then hits you with incredible spectacle. While Breath of the Wild drops you into a big playground and says go do what you want. What these intros have in common is that they highlight what makes their respective games special. A Space for the Unbound does the same thing. What makes it special are its characters, mysteries, and setting. The opening minutes provoke questions that keep us in suspense until the end. What was that dream all about? What is the significance of Atma drowning? Who is Nirmala? It touches on serious themes that prime us for what's to come, while also balancing out that darkness with a huge dollop of whimsy. There's no unnecessary exposition either. It sets up the storylines it needs to, and lets you play. Especially for a game like this that isn't widely known, it's crucial to grab players right away, because there are so many other amazing titles out there trying to steal away our attention. A Space for the Unbound nearly went under the radar for me, and I'm so thankful I stumbled across it. The excellent introduction paves the way for a heartfelt story that can make you laugh and cry. It's awesome. If you're watching this and haven't played it, I can't recommend it highly enough. Give it a shot, you won't regret it.